Nobody's actually here? I thought it was over. I was going to end it all. Who wants to watch a TV show with a trash talker that can't even win one game? This is just a horrible feeling. You don't understand. I can't even put it into words. I guess it kind of feels like this.
Ross. Oh, God.
Yeah, it kind of feels like that. It really hurts. I can't believe this. I set up this whole thing with this TV show to trash talk about my greatness this year in fantasy football, and I can't win a game. And it's not like I played great opponents either. It's been a kid selling hot dogs, a girl, and Chris Schultz. My arch rival, Schultz! Oh, God. I can't believe I lost to him. I had it, too. At the end of Sunday game, I thought I had it won. But somehow, it all fell apart. I guess this week's guest coach will sum it up best.
That's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
I couldn't have said it better myself, Coach. That's right, the franchise player. 0-3. That's 0-3. It's like the Detroit Lions of fantasy football. This just sucks. Could things get any worse for me? I guess not. I'm still on TV. Sort of. Due to my latest contract that I signed with the Game Show Network, they can't fire me without legitimate cause. And since I didn't do anything to upset the FCC, I've got a few more games to lose before they can cut me off the air. Let's hope that doesn't happen. But they have done the next best thing, and that's humiliate me. Here I am. Nothing. They took it all away from me. I didn't have much of a production budget to begin with. Now it's gone. There's no table. There's no chair. This is the new set for the Playas Lounge. Sucks. Just sucks. Out here in the cold, in a cardboard box. Not only are they humiliating me, I've got it on good authority that they are interviewing for my job. They've been bringing in people to audition to host the Players Lounge. People like this guy. And now, the new host for the Players Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the unknown comic. Hey-oh, how you doing out there tonight? Beautiful crowd out there, beautiful crowd out there. All the time I'm walking around the street, people come up to me, unknown comic, why you wear a bag over your head? I said, just like today's fantasy opponent, the Megatron, I am a fan of the Detroit Lions and I'm embarrassed by it. Hey-oh! Do you know how a Detroit Lion counts to 10? 0-1, 0-2, 0-3. Oh, that's some funny stuff right there. The Detroit Lions, they are awful. They're like the franchise players of the NFL. Hey-oh! What do you call a Detroit Lion with a Super Bowl ring? A thief. Hey-oh! How do you keep a Detroit Lion out of your yard? Put up goalposts. Hey-oh! The Detroit Lions are thinking about changing their name to the Detroit Tampons. Do you know why that is? Because they're good for one period and there's no second string. Hey-oh! Speaking of tampons, that brings us to our sponsor, Tampax. When you're bleeding on the day you want to wed, use one of these to protect your dress from turning red. Hey-oh! Good stuff right there. Tampax. Knock knock.
Who's there?
Owen.
Owen who?
0-16, that's the record for the Detroit Lions this year. Hey-oh! What do the Detroit Lions and a stolen car have in common? No title. Hey-oh! What do the Detroit Lions and Billy Graham have in common? they can both make 60,000 people stand to their feet and say, Jesus Christ. This week, star wide receiver Calvin Johnson got his playbook stolen, and he was upset. Do you know why he was upset? Because he hadn't finished coloring it yet. Ayo! That's about all the time we got today. Now, they're going to play my music, and we're going to call it a day.
Ain't no drag.
I've got a brand new bag. Hey! Shit. Even I thought that guy was good. He's funny. I couldn't think of anything. The best idea I had for this week is my opponent was Megaturd. So I was going to do this hand-drawn South Park thing where Megaturd attacked South Park and Mr. Hanky had to save me. And there was a surprise guest appearance by Shia LaPoop. I know, poop jokes. That's what I've resorted to. It'd be bad enough if they just brought that guy in. They brought in another dude. Not just any guy though. A Hall of Fame rock and roll icon. And this guy's really good. Welcome to this week's issue of the Playas Lounge. I'm the guest host, Peter Criss, formerly of the super rock group Kiss. Now, I must admit that I don't know a lot about fantasy football, but at 0-3, neither does the guy I'm replacing. But that's not why I'm here. When I saw postings for auditions here on the Game Show Network, what really struck out to me was the opponent, the Megaturd, and how his fascination with the city of Detroit. That's where I take issue. Detroit is a cesspool. It is the worst place in the world. And I know, because I've traveled all around with the rock group Kiss. And that is really the worst place ever. And there's no place... In fact, it is even the reason why I am no longer in the band Kiss. It's not because Gene and Paul are money-grubbing Jews that have put their name on anything from Viagra to coffins to toothbrushes. No, it has nothing to do with that. It was over creative differences. There is no way that a band in its right mind would make a song called Detroit Rock City. Everybody knows Cleveland rocks. Heck, that's even the home of the Hall of Fame. Nothing about Detroit rocks. So, I am here for two reasons. One, to talk to Megaturd into some common sense and stop rooting for teams from Detroit. Why don't you root for good teams, like those from, I don't know, maybe New York? And two, to talk to Paul and Gene directly. I would love to come back to the band Kiss, but we have to change that set list. I refuse to play the song Detroit Rock City. I know it makes you a lot of money, but come on guys, there's enough hard rockin' songs in your playlist right now. We could replace it with, I don't know, a ballad?
If I hear you calling, but I can't come home right now.
Man, I love that song.
Was a plan.
That guy was really good too. Man, this is going to be awful. Unless I pull out something great against a very favored, heavily favored opponent, I'm going to lose my job. On my birthday. Again. This is some bad luck. I would go on and plead my case a little bit further, but the rest of my time has been preempted by this crap.
Chimpanzee riding on a Segway, chimpanzee riding on a Segway, chimpanzee riding on a Segway, bam, 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 bam. Chimpanzee riding on a Segway, chimpanzee riding on a Segway, chimpanzee riding on a Segway, bam, 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 bam. He's got a helmet on and he's wearing overalls and don't that lady look surprised? Yeah, chimpanzee chimpanzee